my life has been a mess, so of course I need to do a reset. I've been going through a lot behind the scenes. I've been busy with school, I've been traveling, and just kind of dealing with a little bit of burnout, lack of motivation. So this is the perfect time to reset, get back on track, especially with the new week coming up, and just get ready and refreshed for the new week. So if you need motivation too, keep watching and let's get straight on into everything I did to get ready for this new week. Starting off strong, gotta update everything on my computer. I feel like I've been leaning more towards online, like calendars, planners, and everything over like physical ones. I feel like the only thing I've been doing physically is like making to-do lists. I don't know what it is, but I feel like maybe because I'm on like my computer a lot for school and like checking emails and doing everything, I feel like I just lean more towards keeping everything on my Google Calendar. And I really like how it looks because I did a little purple theme, which is my favorite color. So I think it just brings everything together. But of course, we have to start with making a to-do list. As I said, I love making physical to-do lists. Like crossing it off is different on paper than it is like, you know, doing it on a computer. So this is the one thing that I cannot put strictly on a computer because I feel like not everything should be on technology, right guys? I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I do have some assignments to finish up. Like I said, I have been like traveling and stuff, so I feel like I've been falling behind a little bit on just everything in life, and I feel like when I fall behind in one area of my life, all of them are affected. So whether I'm behind in school or I feel like I've been putting aside my like mental health or, you know, hobbies or anything like that, that all kind of affects how I continue to carry myself through the week. So I feel like taking a break, taking a breather, and making sure that I'm like ready for the week is the best thing that could happen to me, honestly. So I'm taking some notes of some things that I have to do for the week, some assignments. I feel like at the beginning of the semester I was really good at taking notes, and now I kind of just don't. I should probably get back to that, but I definitely feel like I just don't really do that. I don't know, I feel like sometimes you can definitely tell with the way I take notes too, like the amount of effort I'm putting into things and like the amount of time that I get, that I want to put in as the semester goes through. But spring break is coming up, so this is the perfect time to like get my life together and like reset so that before like midterms and everything, I'm good. But we did finish a couple assignments, so here's me turning one of them in, which I'm very proud of because we needed to lock in for a little bit. We really did, and it was important to get this done, and I love checking it off of my assignment tracker because this is one thing that I don't think I could change over to like a paper thing, because I feel like just copying and pasting things from Canvas, is which my university uses, is probably the easiest way to make an assignment tracker. And I feel like I've also not updated you guys too much on like my Notion setup, so if you want a video, let me know. I have made a lot of Notion videos that are always in my description box, but I feel like I haven't updated you on it, so let me know. But I feel like my Notion holds my life as far as my school life and personal life, so that's an important factor. And then next we are gonna make breakfast. I've decided that I want to make sure that my breakfasts are kind of on the healthier side. I feel like my breakfasts have always been sort of healthy, but just kind of like mixing it up. So I actually don't remember what this is called. I saw this recipe, or I don't know, thing, this, I would say it's not really a recipe because I didn't follow it to a T, on Instagram, and someone pretty much just sliced up some apples, put some cinnamon, put some agave. You can do any type of like sugar-free or light sweetener, and then caramelize your apples, or just make sure that they're soft. Then I I can't speak today, threw some rolled oats and like cooked that, and then for the base of the bowl I put yogurt, and sometimes I even mix in some Cool Whip. I didn't do that this day, but like mix in some Cool Whip to make it like a thicker consistency, more fluffy, and then throw in on top your like batter. I didn't really like the Cool Whip on the top because I feel like it just kind of melted away. But we did make a green drink. I'm using the Bloom green drink. I don't really know if this is actually good for you, but it tastes good, so I'm gonna go with it's good for you, okay? And I like thinking that I'm drinking all the greens I need to drink, because let's be honest, I don't eat the amount of greens you're supposed to eat in a day. So, very important, I guess. And then we are gonna be cleaning, as I've already mentioned. I have been traveling, and unpacking my suitcase is like the bane of my existence. I hate it so much. I can't tell you why or like what makes me hate it so much, but I do. I just really hate unpacking my suitcase, but I've decided that I need to do it because my room looked a mess. I really had a lot of things that I needed for my suitcase, and I just didn't want to like pull them out. So we're finally going through them, and my room looks so much cleaner, so much more, it looks bigger honestly when it's clean. So it's important to like, you know, keep that all together. And then another thing is folding the laundry that I had. I did leave this laundry before I went on my trip, so I have to put it away so that I can have some clothes and to make some space in my room again. And then I'm gonna go through my laundry and like get rid of and like actually do my laundry and put some clothes to wash. And then here's me putting away everything from my suitcase again. My makeup, I was kind of sad because there was some of my makeup, like my Rare Beauty lip, I think liner, got like kind of messed up, and I took it as a carry-on. So I don't know what happened with that, but they're delicate little flowers that I can't be carrying. But honestly, as I said, cleaning makes a big difference with my mental capacity, because I've always said this: clean space, clear mind. Cluttered space, cluttered mind. And I truly live by that. So whenever my space is messed up, you know that my mind is also. So another thing that we're doing is updating my reading journal. I'm very proud that I've been like updating this monthly. I wanted to do this more frequently. Like, I wouldn't say maybe weekly, no. Whenever I finished a book. But I feel like that's also not really realistic, because I have to take time to like pull out the supplies that I want, cut out the pictures and everything, and printing out the pictures. I don't have a printer, which is something I would want to invest in the future, but these pictures I have to go print them out, and I don't really know what like books I'm gonna finish, so I like to just do it at the end of the month. I think it's nice to do that. So I've been liking doing it monthly, especially since I don't read that many books. Like I read 3 books in February and then 4 books in January. So we're doing good. So my goal for March is also to read 3 books minimum, since I did that in February. But we'll see. I haven't read anything yet. I'm still reading. I'm currently in the middle of The Rose Bargain, and it's pretty good, actually. But I just have not, again, been prioritizing reading. And I have 2 weeks left until my spring break. So I definitely need to just finish a book. Hopefully this week, and then maybe next week we'll start another book, and then during spring break maybe I'll read 2 books if I'm getting I don't know, getting ready for it. I'm honestly shocked that I read 3 books in such a short month of February, so I can definitely read more in March. But I'm updating a lot of like my yearly spreads, so my monthly favorites. My monthly stats I didn't fully finish because I was lazy and I had to do some math and I didn't want to do that, so and I'm also updating like my bookshelf, and I actually got to color in a lot of stuff, so that was really cool. And then updating my streak tracker. I actually read a lot more. Like, I had a longer streak in February, like a better streak in February than I thought. March has not been the same, but again, I feel like traveling, like I was traveling at the end of February, so it was kind of like into March, it was kind of just like a mess to deal with, as far as like, I don't know, reading goes, and like getting stressed out about other things like school, so that kind of gets in the way. But I really love how this tracker works. I do have a reading journal setup video on my channel, and I love how this turned out. I actually made the spreads myself, like printed them out off of Canva and put them into my books, into this journal, which I really love, and it was really fun to do. So side note, but in February I read 3 books. I think I might have talked about them before, but Listen for the Lie is my first book that I read. I rated it 4.75. Then I read Burned. I rated it 3 stars by Hopkins. And then I read Watch Me by Tahara Mafi, which is the first book of the spin-off series of Shatter Me, which is called The New Republic. And I rated it 4.5 stars. And this was a good reading month, other than Burned. So Listen for the Lie, loved that book. I truly felt like a podcast. I had a great time listening to it. Oh, I did talk about this in a video before. And then, what's it called? And then Burned, I did not like. I mean, it started off good. And then I feel like in the middle of it, it was just not. It just did not get good. And then Watch Me was so good. I'm so excited for the rest of the series. So it was definitely a good reading month. But now we are updating the weekly to-do list. Now, see again, guys, the to-do list. I like this when I'm gonna have a busy week. Honestly, didn't actually have a busy week, so that is, I mean, not that I haven't planned to have a busy week yet, so I don't have that many things I need to do. But obviously life gets in the way and there's gonna be more things that I'm gonna have to do, so we'll see. Like, I do have to work, I have to do some study sessions. I'm also, like, there's other things I'm doing, events for the club that I'm in school, so we're technically having a busy week, but I really like having a weekly overview because at least I know, like, starting off the week what I have to do, and it also helps me plan what I need to do for the whole week and when to do certain assignments too. So that's a big one, especially with midterms coming around, even though I don't really have actual exams. And then the last thing is updating my Notion. Again, I kind of showed you me doing this, but this one's more like looking for the week, what I'm going to do for next week, and just kind of planning based off of that. But that's everything that I did to kind of get ready for this new week. You can do the same exact thing if you want. You can clean, update your Notion, make to-do list, make a little snack, and reset. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe and comment and like the video. But if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. And stay tuned until next Sunday's video because I promise, guys, it will be an amazing one. Bye, angels.